Thanks for tuning in to CrokinoleCentre. It's time for our coverage of the 2018 London Tournament Final between Justin Slater on the far side of the board and Ray Beierling on the near side. Beierling starts out the match by going just a little bit shy. Slater scores a 20 off the backboard but leaves Ray's disc on the board. Ray has left his second shot short as well. Slater could see another 20 opportunity which he converts in style for a 2-0 advantage with the hammer. Ray Beierling finds the center, and Justin Slater makes a fantastic ricochet shot go. He leads comfortably 3-1. Beierling cuts it back to 3-2, but Slater does not feel like missing right now. Beierling's shot hit just a little bit too hard as it lips out, and Slater scores another 20 to be good through 5 shots. Beierling makes another one. Oh, and Slater's attempt to keep the perfect round just bounces out. The players have a bit of a laugh about that. Beierling brings that back off a peg, trying to keep himself in the round. It's going to be a tough battle for him here. Players just check the 20 scores. Slater hits and sticks there. Beierling, last shot for confidence sake, and he gets it to go. Justin Slater needs the takeout. He gets it for the 2 points, the first 2 points of the championship match, and he is off to an excellent start with the hammer. These two players have a bit of history as they contested a number of tournament finals together, most notably the 2015 World Championship final, which Justin Slater won in 2 excellent games, and last year's London Championship, which Ray Beierling prevailed in a 10-8 decision, one of the classic all-time Crokinole matches. However, all that is out the window as we're down for another really excellent match today. Ray Beierling makes a nice confident hit and stick there, just trying to consolidate his advantage. Both players made their opening 20 shots. And Beierling could see another one here. Oh, and it just lips out. He's sitting 2 discs in the 15 with the hammer. And Slater looks like he's going to try to get rid of both of them, possibly. No, he's just going to take out the 1, try to score the 20. And missed it just off to the right of the hole as we see it. So Ray Beierling now tries to roll away and does it very, very well. He has now 2 discs on the board split, and that's going to be difficult for Slater to get back into the round as he tries to hide, but this could be pretty visible from the left-hand side, and it is. Beierling loses his shooter there. A bit of a mistake, as that'll allow Slater to play unencumbered back toward the middle. And that barely went out off the peg. Beierling rolls perfectly out right to the edge of the board. Hardly a line at getting into the 15, let alone scoring a 20. Not going to stop Slater, though, as he just tries to set that one up for the next shot. Beierling with a confident hit and stick. Justin Slater goes just over the hole. Ray Beierling needs just to get rid of this disc, and he will claim the round. And he does just that. Ray Beierling has played an excellent, stingy defensive round to level this championship final at 2 points apiece. Round 3 now tied at 2 points in this race to 9 championship final. Ray Beierling will get it started. First open shot, and it drops perfectly into the hole. Slater's response is just in turn. Beierling keeps it up for 2-1. And Slater is the first to miss as his shot lips out and goes long. Beierling could try to roll away, and he does, perfectly to right in between the pegs. This is a tricky shot to hit, let alone to preserve position. And Slater rolls just to the outside here. Beierling can play a bit of defense. He's got the lead in the round, and he chooses to leave Slater's disc on the board there, trying to waste more shots at the outside, preventing 20 scoring from happening. And Slater could try to force this one back into the middle instead of peeling, which he nearly did there. That was a nice shot, just caught the peg. Beierling hits and sticks. It's got to be into the middle on this one. And just so. Beierling is going to take this one from the right to try to hold back on his side of the board, but he's let that run a little bit. Slater could see a 20 opportunity off of this disc. Oh, and it's jammed. His shooter rolls onto Ray's side of the board, and Ray's disc stays on in the 15. So a bit of strategizing that has to happen here, as Ray Beierling makes sure they're not lined up for a double. Justin's going to need to make a miracle shot happen, and he loses his disc to the outside. Ray Beierling steals the first 2 points of this match, and he leads 4 points to 2 against Justin Slater. Slater now will start out round 4, and he does so perfectly. He trails by 2 points. He would really like to win them back against the hammer here. But Ray Beierling has other ideas as he returns the favor with 20. They are both perfect through 2 shots. And Slater keeps the momentum going as he leads 3-2. Ray Beierling is the first to miss. He's left that one short. Slater going to see if he can 20 this one, and he does. He gets the takeout to go just off peg, and Ray Beierling converts his shot. He trails by 1 with the hammer. Slater not intent on missing, though, as he keeps the pressure on. Beierling not one to go away. Slater is good through 6 shots here, and Ray Beierling is 5 of 6. Justin Slater has made his 7 shots. That is good enough to secure a point, and that one well short. Will spoil the perfect round, but more importantly, Justin Slater, regardless of this shot, has secured 2 points in the round back against the hammer. He has swung the momentum hard in his own direction, and he has leveled the match at 4. Critical round 5 in this race to 9 is level at 4. Ray Beierling starts it off by knocking one right into the 20. Slater's response now, and it has gone just long. Ray Beierling with the early advantage. Could be looking for a roll away here, and he does perfectly. Slater could try to force back into the middle as he hides that really swiftly behind a peg. Beierling's going to need to work a little bit at this one. Here's a shot. And he gets a really strong takeout there. Slater, I think, may try to hide another one here. And that comes just a little bit hot off the peg. Beierling should be able to make a consistent takeout, which he does. Strong hit and stick there. Slater, with the hammer, is down to 20. He's going to need to make one happen, and this could be the chance. There is a line for a long ricochet 20. Going for it, and he comes up short. Not short enough that Beierling can score an easy 20, and that's actually in a pretty tricky spot. No easy exit, it's right in front of the peg. Beierling considering his options here. And he jams on the takeout. Slater's disc stays on in the 10, 2 shots left for him, 1 for Beierling. And Slater slides that one right up to the peg as well. 2 shots left for each player. Ray Beierling can try to roll out, or he can try to score the 20. Justin just letting us know he hasn't scored any of them. He's going to need to come off a peg. Oh, he went for it and nearly got it. Great play by Beierling trying to score the rebound 20. It just lipped out. Slater's position is a good one, though. He can have 2 discs totaling 25 points and win the round despite not having the 20. He'll try to score this one, though, and he does. And even though he doesn't get Ray's disc off, there's no chance really for Ray to bring his disc off of the white one back into the 15. And with the 2 discs in different scoring regions, Slater can just hit the higher one and win the round. So Ray's going to try to make some magic happen here, but it seems a bit unlikely. He just chooses to stick it. Slater will try to remove the 15 for the round, and he does. Slater sticks it for 2 points, and he has poked out again into the lead, 6-4 in this race to 9.
That lead was really lucky. I got a couple lucky breaks there. It's also good for
Justin Slater starts out round 6 with a 20, and Ray Beierling responds in turn. Slater keeps up the pressure. It is so important to keep these opening 20 races strong. And Ray Beierling there, just as I say that, misses his second shot. Slater perhaps tried to roll away, but came right back to the middle. He's sitting on top of the 20 hole. Beierling could go for a follow-through shot here. The disc hops off the board, but he's left a hanger for Slater, which he converts easily. He leads by 2. Beierling scores to keep the pressure on. But Slater still does not want to miss. Some good 20 shooting here from these two. Justin Slater still holding the lead, and that is going to secure the round, as without the hammer, Justin Slater is now a point away from the 2018 London title. Coming back to his hammer now, Justin Slater needs only to tie one of the remaining 2 rounds, and he will claim the London title. Ray Beierling, though, will not go down without a fight, and he will open up this next round. He does so by going long of the hole, not the start he wanted. Slater let that one go a little long as well. Ray Beierling could see a takeout 20, and he just overhit that, couldn't get it to drop. Slater makes a strong hit and stick, pulls that back just off the peg. Ray Beierling has all the work to do here. Oh, and he nearly made that. That was an excellent shot to come back off the peg. Slater just got that disc to go away. And Beierling can score a 20 here. He does. He settles for just the 20, doesn't even try for the takeout. Slater slides all the way over to the right and makes the 20 as well. Ray Beierling still behind, still needs to make a couple excellent shots happen. As he takes his time thinking about this one. And he tried to just play that lovely little rebound touch shot, couldn't get it to go. Slater converts for the 20. And that will put him ahead by a fair margin. Beierling just touches that one. And Slater makes a strong takeout there. Ray Beierling is going to need a piece of magic, as the shots are running low. He scores an excellent touch 20 there. Justin Slater goes off to the right again, makes another 20. He is just not willing to miss today, as regardless of what Ray Beierling does, Justin Slater has the last shot. He doesn't even need to take it. He has won a 10-4 game, and he claims the 2018 London Crokinole title.